Hi, good afternoon. I'm Jeff Brock with the Mortgage Advantage, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the thoroughly frustrating aspects of our market when your appraisal comes in low. Thoroughly frustrating for everybody involved, the realtors, the buyers, the lenders, and everybody. So what to do if an appraisal comes in low? Well, if we're dealing with a short sale seller or a foreclosure bank who's the seller, chances are they're going to reduce the price to the appraised value. So the buyer may be jumping for joy in those situations, but not all the time. And if we're dealing with a regular seller, possibly not either. It's a big deal. It's gut-wrenching. So what to do when the appraisal comes in low? Well, appraisals are 30 pages long and very confusing. But in April 2009, the 1004 MC form came out, which analyzes the market trend over the last 12 months. It's really helpful to focus on that form first. It also analyzes the median sales price over the last 3 months. So it can really help summarize the report just by focusing in on that 1004 MC form. After reading that, if you read the summary addendum, it will help analyze and explain the 1004 MC form. Very helpful. As far as adjustments go, heavily upgraded homes, the most upgraded homes in the neighborhood, are sometimes difficult to find value for all those upgrades. Appraisers are limited to 10% line item adjustments for upgrades. For instance, we seriously had a deal a couple months ago where the seller had a very fancy front door, straight off of King Tut's tomb. A $50,000 front door. And the seller was just adamant that they must have the value added to the price of the house, and they should have this. It's more expensive than the other homes. Difficult to do because there's got to be other homes that have similar upgrades that have sold to compare the home to, or it's difficult to have that value added in on the appraisal. The appraisers are limited to 25% gross adjustments for the comparables they use. That's good to know. Also, they're limited to comparing your subject property with other homes that are within 20% of the same size as your home. For instance, that castle in the next neighborhood over can't be pared down to compare with your luxury condo in your neighborhood. It's got to be within 20% of the size. Another frustrating thing is the foreclosures and short sales. Why do they have to be included in the appraisal? Well, the appraisers are actually required to include short sales and foreclosures as comps in the appraisal. They're required to. And appraisals are to protect the buyer. They are to protect the buyer and also the lender. And when reviewing the appraisal, start with the 1004 MC form and then also read the summary addendum. And if you still feel that there's better comps that should have been used, by all means we can dispute the appraisal, but the comps must be have closed within 60 days within the immediate subject's subdivision. Those are just a few tips with appraisals. Hope you found it helpful. I'm Jeff Brock with the Mortgage Advantage. Talk to you next time.